How we going, guys? Liam here, if you didn't read from the channel name down below, but obviously there's a reason why you clicked on today's video, and obviously I can relate to you guys as well, because I used to be in your position. And obviously you really wanted to click on this video because you want to build a better routine to then build better habits and better discipline, and I'm going to tell you my experience and my story to start off with. So back in 2023, I was a lazy kid. I could never ever live out to what I was actually going to do and say. So pretty much I would sleep until 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock, even really late. Some days I'd watch the naughty stuff on the internet. I would not do anything physically active, like I wouldn't go outside and actually do anything. I'd just sit inside all day and watch TV all day and not actually do the things I really aspired to do in life. And that really deep down made me really sad and, you know, depressed inside, that I actually wasn't taking action towards an accountability towards what I wanted to really do in life. And as soon as I implemented routine into my life, it changed my whole fucking life. And how it did was, you start off with one thing. If you start off with one thing, and for me that was, you know, setting a specific time to wake up every single morning, and that was at 6 a.m. and that really changed pretty much the whole gram spec of things for me, because then it kind of like works like a domino effect really. And how that kind of worked for me was, I decided to get up at 6 a.m. and decide to work on something that I really wanted to work on. And it was hard at first. You know, you're never gonna be straight onto it. I wasn't. It took me a few attempts to actually get up at 6 o'clock. At first I was going to go 5 o'clock, but you've got to set realistic expectations, and that's what I did. So I said 6 o'clock is usually a time I used to wake up at all the time. So I woke up at 6, and then from there I kind of worked for an hour on my phone, and then after that I'd kind of, you know, after working for an hour I'd go work out, and then I would have breakfast after that, do some more work, and kind of have my late afternoons and night times for a bit of free time. And you're probably wondering, how can you do that without, you know, stressing, you know, perfectly? And the truth is, you're not going to be perfect at things straight away. I struggled to do this routine for months on end to be able to get really good at it. And my routine's changed completely now. It's not the same as it used to be, because I found ways to be more time efficient. And if you want to be more time efficient, you've got to learn to fail, obviously, at your routine to get better. Because a routine is essentially building a habit for you to, you know, kind of cycle through, because humans are a creature of habit pretty much. So after doing your routine for so long, you're gonna get that, you know, confidence. You're gonna get into that habit and that routine, you know, to kind of wake up at a specific time, to do your things like, you know, work out, eat lunch, do more work, and so on and so forth. That was kind of like my routine really, but you know, it's changed. But yeah, like, you've just got to take that first step of choosing one thing. It always starts with one thing. What's the one thing you're going to add into your day that you do every single day? And for me, I chose to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. That may be different for you. That's what worked for me. It may be working out every day. I also implemented that habit. So I kind of implemented, you know, 2 habits at one time, but I always suggest just start off with one, get good at one, and then you'll build confidence to go into the next thing, because you'll get that drive to go into the next, you know, kind of thing you want to get good at or get better at. And then if you really think about it, you're building a better habit for yourself as well by getting up at 6 a.m. or even just eating healthy or even just working out. You're gonna build better habits by building a good routine, because you're pretty much, you know, building a schedule in your life. You're kind of programming what you're going to do here this time or this time. So if you really try hard enough just to pick one thing to be good at, I just keep repeating it because it's true. That's what's worked for me. It may not work for you, but this is my advice of what I'm giving to you pretty much. Pick one thing, become good at it, and build a habit daily around it to get good at it, because once you do that, you're going to be able to pick the next thing to be good at, and then the next thing, and then you're going to build a whole daily structure that you're going to follow day to day, and then you're going to build better habits. You're going to have discipline. There's going to be days where you don't want to absolutely do anything, but if you have that habit ingrained in your brain, your mind's not going to let you, you know, not be lazy. It's going to force you to go do it. Then afterwards, you're going to feel a hell of a lot better. I don't know why I struggled to say that, but you're going to feel 10 times fucking better, trust me. I sometimes don't want to work out. I sometimes don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. That's not the time to wake up anymore, but I still get up, I still push myself out of bed, I still push myself through that workout, even though I really don't want to do it, and I really don't regret it afterwards. So that's my advice, that's my story. But you know, leave comments down below if you want to see more content like this. But I thought I'd just talk about routine and how it's vital to building good habits and discipline.